Coming up on Winthrop Close Up, we show you the side effects of marijuana.
And are you ready for Christmas?
What goes into your lungs could come out of your brain.
Winthrop's campus police got new cars.
Find out what it's like to live off campus.
From the Department of Mass Communication at Winthrop University, you're watching Winthrop Close Up.
Welcome back to Winthrop Close Up. I'm Zoe Irizarry.
And I'm Chelsea Woodall. A recent study on marijuana shows some surprising side effects, especially with teen smokers. Kristen Boyce went to find out more.
For some, marijuana is considered a fairly harmless drug, but researchers in New Zealand recently found that teens that use marijuana on a daily basis lost an average of 8 to 10 IQ points between the ages of 13 and 18.
Marijuana affects the pleasure senses of your brain. So tetrahydrocannabinol is the basic ingredient in marijuana that affects all those centers in your brain. Unfortunately, it heightens those pleasure centers, but it also affects your memory, your concentration area, your thinking, and a lot of your cognitive centers as well.
One Winthrop student says he's been smoking marijuana occasionally for 2 years. He shares his experiences with smoking the drug.
When I'm smoking marijuana, like right now I'm not. I haven't smoked it at all today. I don't plan on smoking it today. But when I'm smoking it, I'll forget where I'm going. I'll forget I have laundry in the washing machine.
Cabanis also says that smoking marijuana could lead to anxiety and even mental illnesses. He encourages students to avoid the drug because it's illegal and
marijuana can cause a lot of bad side effects.
Though the Brewer knows the side effects to smoking marijuana, he says he's not done just yet.
No, I don't think I'll ever stop. And yet I'm a senior scheduled to graduate in May. I have a 3.2 GPA. It's a personal thing.
Though it heightens pleasures, is marijuana really worth losing your brain? I'm Kristen Boyce, reporting for Winthrop Close Up.
If you're interested about finding more about the side effects of marijuana, visit www.drugabuse.com.
Every school year brings new students, new teachers, and for Winthrop, new cars for the campus police. Chelsea Woodall has the story.
Winthrop's campus police recently traded in their old cars for something new. Sergeant Charles Yurda explained why.
Our old fleet had upwards of 100,000 miles more on the vehicles, some as high as 140,000 miles.
Besides the obvious changes on the outside, there are changes on the inside as well.
They all came with brand new cages or partitions in the back, new radar system. We got a brand new digital in-car camera system that came with them.
The new cars save officers time and save the school's money. But reliability is Officer Brian Jones's favorite part.
You know it's a newer model, so you don't have to worry about it breaking down on you. Especially for officer safety, you don't want to break down while you're transporting a prisoner, or you don't want to break down on your way to go help another student.
The cars also have a new and more reflective paint job, making them easier to spot. So if you look around campus, you might just get to see one of these new cars in action. I'm Chelsea Woodall, reporting for Winthrop Close Up.
The new cars also have updated controls for the lights and sirens in addition to all their new technology.
A Greek fraternity has found a unique way to raise funds. Reporter Timothy Coco explains how two of its members are taking their fundraising to the next level.
I see, E2.
You don't see someone riding a stationary bike on scaffolding every day. But for a 24-hour period, that's what people saw on Scholars Walk. Pi Kappa Phi was raising money for Push America, an organization that raises awareness of people who live with disabilities every day.
There's a little thing called Circle of Giving. It's basically a grant that our philanthropy does in our chapter's name to a local center for people with disabilities.
This year, the fraternity chose Holy Angels, located in Belmont, North Carolina, which is a home for disabled people. The brothers will ride the equivalency of around 100 miles in the 24-hour period. Tony is also riding in Journey of Hope, which is a 3,600-mile bike ride from California to Washington, D.C. in June. His fraternity brother is also planning a bike trip and is planning a spring event.
Every 50 cents you donate, you'll get a paper chain link that you can dedicate to somebody with disabilities or just somebody special in your life. And when you dedicate it, then we'll add it to the chain link, and we're going to try and get the chain link going from one end of Scholars Walk all the way to the other end.
Sean's May 2013 900-mile Gear Up Florida bike ride stretches from Miami to Tallahassee. Between the two trips, the cyclists have a goal of raising $12,000. I am Timothy Coco reporting for Winthrop Close Up.
To donate to Push America, check out their website at www.pushamerica.org. After the break, we'll show you who is in the Christmas spirit.
Find out how these students are getting together on the court.
Welcome back to Winthrop Close Up. Most freshmen and sophomores live in dorms. Reporter Kaylee McDonald explores what it's like living off campus.
University Place, Campus Walk, and Walk to Campus are some of the most well-known places to live around Winthrop's campus. Junior Christopher Aubrey moved off campus in April of this year and said one of the biggest differences is
the commute that I had to get used to, driving to classes in the morning or in the evening, something I had to plan ahead in my scheduling.
And his favorite part about living off campus?
Is the privacy. Definitely the privacy of having my own place. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and I have anybody to worry about.
Carrie Dupree and her boyfriend, Alex Muller, moved in together this year. Carrie explained why she originally moved off campus.
I did it because I felt like it was part of the maturing process, that I needed to learn how to pay bills and how to cook for myself. I don't want to be doing that on top of starting a new job and dealing with that kind of stress.
Alex explains what he doesn't miss about living on campus.
I feel like I have weekends now. Like I feel like when I go home on Friday, I feel like I'm actually at home.
Whether it's for the privacy or the extra space, I know I moved here for the food. This is Kayleen McDonald reporting for Winthrop Close Up.
Contact the Office of Off-Campus Student Affairs for more information about living off campus.
The Vegetarian Society is trying to open minds and provide support to vegetarians on campus. Susan Clark tells us more.
Go around and say like what you
Thinking about becoming vegetarian, vegan, or just interested in knowing more? The Vegetarian Society is encouraging all students to open their minds and learn about vegetarianism and other forms of dietary lifestyles.
We're totally open to people who just want to come to vegetarian meeting. You don't necessarily have to be vegetarian or think or want to become vegetarian ever, just as long as you show an interest.
For those who are vegetarian, vegan, or choose other forms of dietary lifestyles, do so for a number of reasons.
When I started realizing and started becoming educated about how animals are treated in the meat industry, the egg industry, the dairy industry, I realized that if I really did care about animals, I wouldn't exploit them in that way.
I actually grew up vegetarian because I'm Indian and my parents are naturally vegetarian. But it never really bothered me.
The Society not only tries to inform others, they also act as a support group for those living this select dietary lifestyle.
You can meet people with similar interests and ideas as you, which is really helpful, and sometimes you need support to be vegetarian.
The Vegetarian Society is planning many events this semester, such as their annual turkey-free Thanksgiving.
The Vegetarian Society meets the first Thursday of every month in Kynard 119. I'm Susan Clark reporting for Winthrop Close Up.
For more information on the Vegetarian Society, contact the Winthrop Close Up Facebook page.
The Mass Communication Recognition Dinner isn't until spring, but students are already planning for it and getting in the mood for Christmas. Zoe Irizarry tells us more.
Planning and fundraising for the dinner starts early. This year, students held a holiday singing bee to raise money and student spirits.
Well, it's kind of coming up on the holidays, and we really wanted to incorporate everything, get the school in spirit of Christmas and make them stop worrying about exams and all that kind of non-fun stuff.
The competition featured music from several categories, but it was the holiday theme that set the tone.
I heard the first Christmas song today when we were doing a run through, and I got excited. I kind of feel like I'm getting in the spirit a little bit more now because of it.
Every year, the Mass Communication Department holds a Mass Comm dinner. It's designed to get students to mingle with other students as well as professionals in their field.
The Mass Comm dinner has been going on for about 20 years here at Winthrop University. It happens every spring. A lot of the donors of scholarships, people will come in, faculty, professors will all be there, students. It's a very fun event.
As for Shulman, when she was asked if the fundraiser was getting her in the mood for Christmas, her response was a very enthusiastic one.
Yes, very thrilled. I'm very excited. I can already feel the Christmas spirit.
Students got to come out, sing, and get ready for the holidays. This is Zoe Irizarry reporting for Winthrop Close Up.
No matter the reason, taking a break from schoolwork and enjoying Christmas cheer is always exciting this time of year.
Now we're going to see what's happening in sports with Brianna Robinson. Brianna?
Thanks, Zoe. After the break, we'll have more on our Big South Championship winners. Stay with us.